Hey, what's up, Mr. Persing here, and I'm here today with my 2018 Royal Rumble predictions. Um, I'm excited for the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble has always been one of my favorite shows, besides Mania, obviously. So I'm very excited. So let's get right into it. We're going to start with the kickoff show, which I didn't know that this was a match until just now, really. I don't really watch 205 Live, so I've seen little things on Twitter and stuff that TJP keeps losing because he's in this matchup. The match is Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Gran Metalik versus TJP, Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gulak. Also, I feel the only reason I kind of care is because Drew Gulak has been like one of the bright lights and future stars on 205 Live. I feel like because now with the whole Enzo thing that he's released, Rich Swann still suspended, Brian Kendrick's hurt, Hideo Itami's really done nothing of note. Drew Gulak is he's like the most entertaining guy on 205 Live. I feel like, at least character wise. And I know he's in this match, so that should be real entertaining. But I know TJP keeps losing, and I feel like whenever I see it, the Luchadors are kind of there with him. So I'm gonna say Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Gran Metalik get the win, probably pinning TJP. Because I saw a thing like that he freaked out on Tony Nese and Arya Daivari, so he'll probably do the same thing to Gallagher and Gulak. And I really don't know where this is heading. I probably won't finish it unless this plays out on Raw. Because like I said, I really don't watch 205 Live. But yeah, so I'm gonna say Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Gran Metalik get the win. Next is another match I didn't know was a thing on the kickoff. The Club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus The Revival. Now, and this probably stems from what they did on Raw 25 when Gallows and Anderson basically squashed the Revival. Now, these are two of my favorite tag teams, hands down, in the company. Love both them. But I'm going to say Gallows and Anderson get the win because they are being pushed with basically being part of Balor Club. So I'm going to say Gallows and Anderson win, which I do think can be a very good match. I know it's the kickoff show, but still, to give them enough time, it's going to be a very, very good match. Next, the only match that I knew was going to be on the kickoff show is Bobby Roode's United States Open Challenge. And I think it's going to be Dolph Ziggler who's going to accept it because when Ziggler won that Clash of Champions, shocked everybody, shocked the hell out of me. And then he kind of just gave it up. So I think he'll come back, challenge Bobby Roode for it, but then Bobby Roode will beat Ziggler and retain the United States title. Okay, so on the actual card, we have the 2 out of 3 falls match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, the Usos versus Gable and Benjamin. Now, the Usos are probably my favorite tag team in WWE. I think that's a safe bet to say that they're my favorite tag team. Gable and Benjamin are very good. I'm not saying that, but I feel like I don't really care about them, or I don't have a reason to care about Gable and Benjamin. But I'm going to say that the Usos retain. I think that's a safe bet. Be one of those things where Usos get one fall, then Gable and Benjamin get the next, then the Usos will probably get the third fall. Next, the Raw Tag Team Championships, Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan defending against The Bar. I think The Bar will win the Raw Tag Team titles because of what happened on Raw 25 when they all started brawling. Seth went off with a flying knee, and he accidentally hit Jason Jordan. So it's going to be the culmination of Jason Jordan's heel turn. I think he is either going to attack Seth or just walk out on Seth completely, and the Bar will win the tag team titles. Now, what's this for them? Like their 4th or 5th reign? The Bar they've become one of my favorite tag teams too. Like the tag team scene, I feel some people say it's weak. I think it's very good. You know, you have a little off topic, but you have on SmackDown, you have the New Day, you have the Usos, Gable and Benjamin. Like I said, even though I'm not a fan of them, they're good. Now, Raw, you have the Revival, you have the Club, you have Sheamus and Cesaro. I think the tag team scene is very hot right now, and I think it's in good hands. Next, we have the 2-on-1 handicap match for the WWE Championship. AJ Styles defending against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I think it's going to be AJ Styles. It would be interesting to see if what they would do if they gave it to Owens and Zayn as the WWE champion, but I do think AJ is going to win. I think he'll end up pinning Sami Zayn probably, or making him tap out. Next, the Universal Championship Triple Threat, Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, and Kane. I feel like the safe bet is obviously to go with Brock Lesnar, but I don't know why. There's a little part of me that keeps saying that Braun Strowman can win this. I want him to win this. I desperately do because I'm so over Brock. I don't want to see him anymore. I'm done with him being a champion, just not showing up. That's why I really, really want Braun Strowman, but I think it's going to be Brock Lesnar pinning Kane because that's what I mean, isn't it? I feel like that's why Kane's in the match to take the pin from either Braun or Brock, but I say Brock Lesnar. Next is the first ever 30 women Royal Rumble match. I'm going to say Asuka. Like Asuka, again, she's very good, but I feel like she's very overrated in my opinion. I feel like people hype her up a lot more than she's worth in a way. Like, don't get me wrong, like, she's good, I know that, but I never really got, even ever since NXT, I never really got the hype around her. Like, I do think she's a little overrated in my opinion. That's kind of an unpopular opinion, but I think she's overrated. She's good, but I do think it's going to be Asuka. I know Ronda Rousey said that she's not going to be at the Rumble. She's going to be doing a movie, but I do, in a way, I feel like that's a work. So like a little part of me says Ronda's going to win. She's going to surprise everyone and win. But I'm going to stick with Asuka as winning the Royal Rumble. Next is the 30 men Royal Rumble match. Now this, I feel like can go either way. I feel like if it's a Raw guy who's going to win, it's going to be Roman Reigns. SmackDown guy's going to win, it's going to be Nakamura. Because John Cena I don't think is going to win because I do think he is facing Undertaker at the Royal Rumble. So I've been kind of going back and forth, either Roman or Nakamura. But I do think it's going to be Shinsuke Nakamura winning the Royal Rumble because it'd be the first Rumble in a while that the fans won't boo the winner. Because they booed Batista, they booed Roman. They kind of cheered Triple H, but that was just because he threw Roman over. Randy got a mixed reaction last year. I think he got more cheers just because he eliminated Roman. But I'm going to say Nakamura because I know Raw's next pay-per-view is the Elimination Chamber, and I think Roman will win the Elimination Chamber to face Brock. So those are my predictions. We'll just run down them one last time. Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Grand Metalik versus TJP, Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gulak. I say the Luchadors are winning that. The Club, Gallows and Anderson versus the Revival, Gallows and Anderson. Bobby Roode's U.S. Open Challenge. I think Dolph Ziggler will accept it, and Bobby Roode will beat him. SmackDown 2 out of 3 Falls match for the tag titles. I think the Usos will win. The Raw Tag Team Championships, I think the Bar will win. The WWE Championship handicap match, I think AJ Styles will win. Universal Championship Triple Threat, I think Brock Lesnar will win. The Women's Royal Rumble match, I think Asuka will win. And the Men's Royal Rumble match, I think Shinsuke Nakamura will win. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.